Greetings, this is Polly of a Spooky Polly. Sometimes I wonder, historians looking back at this era, what would they think? I know what I think. I'm not even an historian from the future. In the state of Maine, they have Governor Janet Mills, a hard lefty. I don't know in order just to defy Donald Trump or because of her hardcore beliefs, has allowed boys to compete against women, girls, in high school sports. Now, the cases broke out where a state representative, Laura Libby, has been censored by the Democrats in Maine in their state house. She had posted a picture of this young man, really, winning this state pole vault championship. He had competed the year before as a boy and hadn't done so well. Well, he went against the girls and, he won. Must be a fluke. Or biology. And the liberals in Maine decided that gotta make an example of someone here. I mean, going against the narrative that boys are allowed to compete against girls. So I put this censor motion on her and it passed. I think the vote was 75 to 70. I'll try to track down if any Democrat voted against that censure. I can't find that, but I don't think anyone did. Shame on them. It's crazy to think. I mean, this is just a portrayal of Title IX, where girls are allowed to compete with themselves on an equal setting with boys financially. You would make sure that their sports programs are on the par with boys. It never meant for boys, young men really, to compete against young women. It's just something that doesn't make any sense. Like I said, years from now, they're looking down at this. They're going to say, what were those people thinking? Well, the thing is that Janet Mills is going against the majority of her state. She's going against the whole idea of Proposition 9. This is what the left is. This is the rabbit hole that they're going down. They call themselves the Democratic Party, but censoring this Laura Libby for publishing this photograph. Oh, by the way, this photograph was common. I mean, she took it right off. I don't know, published in the newspaper. She published in the article the boy's first name was there in his school, not his last name. But I mean, it's common. It's public knowledge. Betty won the state title of it. It's not secret. No. One of the most important books I think people should read, and not that many of them. Well, one is 1984 by George Orwell. Hey, if you don't want to read a book, they made a fine movie of it in 1984 with Richard Burton and John Hurt, and it's better than the book. Actually, I thought Animal Farm was a better read than 1984, but I digress. It's a port where, if you don't know, this guy Winston lives in a dystopian future where Big Brother controls everything, your thoughts, everything. They have a police called the Thought Police that check for any deviation. Well, Winston has a little journal he hides, and in it he says, if 2 plus 2 equal 4, all else must follow. He's caught by the Thought Police, and he's being tortured. His torturer is a guy named O'Brien. And he takes his little journal out, and as Winston is on a rack being tortured, O'Brien takes his trial in his journal and says, 2 plus 2 equal 4, all must follow. Winston says, yes, I mean, it has to. O'Brien nuts him and says, if the state says 3 fingers, you only see 2, we got a problem. Tell me, Winston, how many fingers do you see? Because I say it is 3. Winston says, no, it's only 2. You're not trying, Winston, you're not trying. So he tortured, and finally, almost out of his mind, he says, yes, I see 3. As Winston says, I defeated myself. Big brother is one. Well, that's what's happening in Maine. If 2 plus 2 is 4, all else must follow. Boys are boys, girls are girls. Boys should not compete and girls are that. Not on the high school level. That is the logic of it. You know, in liberal Scotland, the Supreme Court, even though it was pressured by the Scottish government, English government, the EU, unanimously passed a ruling that girls are biological girls, boys are biological boys, and it is a biological definition of sex. That means there's no trans, nothing like that. A boy is a boy and a girl is a girl. May not at all take up on that one. Well, they're in defiance. Governor Maine Mills is in defiance of Donald Trump. He's going to win this in the end. She's unpopular with this ruling. So if 2 plus 2 is 4, then all else must follow. Oh, but she says, as she's shown the thugs in Maine, that no, we say it's 3 fingers. You only see 2. You're not trying. No, boys can't compete with girls. It's if you feel yourself a girl, oh, you're a girl. You see, the logic gets that. It's amazing that people do things like this. Like I said, they look at us in the future and say, what were they thinking? I'll tell you what they were thinking. Me, stupid people in there who shouldn't be in there. Jenna Mills is a bad governor. So let's hope. But in the end, this is corrected. But as for now, where the Democrats are stumbling really bad. And this is the hill you're gonna die on. You will die on it. This is Polly saying if you really like this, I hope you did, would you please subscribe? Oh, put a like on it too. Come on, if you're gonna do one, do the other. Okay, so I see you again.